It has. I still need to load the game sound though. I'm assuming you can hear me now? It looks better. I don't know what I did. Please don't ask me, because I don't know. But in OBS, it's registering a lot more. They're doing 2v2 because WolfpacK couldn't get a third. Mayans Huns versus Mayans Huns, and it's opposite, so it's Huns versus Mayans on either side. That's the biggest question. It's like minute 4. Okay. Mayans at the top for Scrath, Huns for... Why does... I can't say that. Sapolandia and Scrath versus Tato and Emin. Saga's Emin, so I'm going to call him Emin. So I'd imagine both the main players will probably do a drush of some kind, and the Hun players will do scouts, so it'll be like archers and scouts combo or something. Purple is unhappy because Tato is stealing his boar. Mean old Tato. Tatito the lamer and the spammer. Ugh. So we see Hun's already dropping more farms. He's like, I have to drop more farms. They have been lamed. I'm also surprised that Scrath got his second boar so late, considering it was so far forward. But whatever. We see Emin has both of his boars. We see the barracks coming up for the drush for this Mayan. Tato luring his second boar, adding his own barracks. Obviously, he took his second boar, he didn't want it to get counter-lamed. Mayan's resources last 20% longer anyway, you can just put a lot of vills on the boars. Why not? Question mark. Scrath or Sapolandia luring deer to compensate. Probably not going to respond yet because he's busy microing. I think it's going to be scouts from Emin. He'll click up soon. He's on 20 pop. He's adding the barracks. He's luring deer. Oh no, he's going to drush. You see him taking gold. You see Scrath patrolling in front of the barracks. He's not so. What the hell? Oh, he must have killed one there earlier. I just thought it like died. I was like, ooh. Don't know how that happened. But this is interesting. We see 2 militia out for Scrath. A wall coming up for Sapolandia. Oh, he's trying to lure it through the oasis. That's risky. He's going to kill it with the Millvilles, probably. Like there? Yeah, there we go. It's a shame that they have to walk all the way around, but a deer is a deer. 3 militia for Scrath. Probably 3 coming out for Saga soon. There'll be 3 for Tato. So it looks like Sapolandia's going FC, because he's just like, well, I can't be bothered to drush Tato, who's already ahead, so I'll just wall an FC. Because even if he's going scouts, he would have clicked up by now, but if I look at his population, he's on 25 population. And he's adding more, which says to me really that, you know, he's going to go up 27, 28 pop FC Cavarch versus the drush FC of the main player. He needs to wall the back of his base, obviously, but that's not too hard. The drush coming in from Tato, but the front is walled. Going to be a drush war here now. Emin will release his militia once the militia from Scrath come in. There they go. Using the TC to shoot down the eagle. Yep. Very bad fight for Scrath, almost losing the eagle for nothing, and his militia also behind in HP. Ignata finds that very funny. Emin going to Fuelage, obviously he's FCing as well, but he's got loads of deer. Is there a hole? There's a hole. There's a hole between, yeah, there was a hole. This FC isn't going to work out for the Hun player too much. He's going to have to fight a militia, but it's going to be quite hard. He is going to re-wall. Can't believe he missed that hole, that was very unfortunate for him. Now his Vill's going to run away, he's putting the sick Vills back. I don't really like that, I don't think he should be sending them back. Everyone is advancing to Fuel Age, some slightly faster than others. He could wall these 2 Vills on the gold. He does not want to be absent of gold. Gold is very important. The drush is trapped though, so the damage it can do is kind of limited in that sense, as long as Sapolandia is paying attention, doing a bit of micro. So now we see the drush from Emin coming back. They must have fought. Yep, they fought, and obviously Blue lost. He had less HP. He has walled at home though. And it will probably be knights. Also, his Mayans, so the archers or plumes. See the barracks coming up from Sablandia. Could be going knights. He could be going FC knights. Militia and Tato wandering around. Tato will be making crossbowman. So now I just wonder whether he makes a stable or blacksmith. Tato, Josh coming in again, trying to pick off a Vil. Some nice micro from Tato. Purple needs to send the Vil back. He's going to lose that Vil. Nope, not quite. He's going to come in with the scout, full HP to help out. I think it'd be funny if you walled the Josh in the Oasis. That would entertain me a lot. So the Josh is now dead from Tato, but it did some good damage. It is an archery range, so it will be cav archers from Sapalandia when he fast castles. He may add some feudal age skirmishers or something, I'm not sure. Blacksmith archery range for the main player. Archery ranges for Saga, so Saga's also going to transition to cavalry archers. Probably not too concerned about being attacked since his guy has walled. He's got militia there, so he knows if there's any archers coming towards his base. His gold's kind of at the side as well. He can wall the front if he really wants to. Yeah, second range coming down, going to click up in the second. Tato deciding to get double bit axe. So Tato's going up slightly faster, even though he didn't pure FC, just because that harassment delayed purple that much. And obviously having that +1 boar, but it's quite similar time. Every player going to the castle age, all around 17 minutes, 17:20. Archers will be coming out for Scrass soon. The militia are there just to kind of gauge what's going on. They're not really useful anymore. He knows that he can't get in because of the walls. Obviously mains get cheaper walls, so it's easier for them. Tato got double ranges down. He'll probably be adding some archers of his own as well. You can see them garrisoning up. He's taking this back gold because he dislikes his front gold so much. He probably didn't, you know, think how defensively his guy would play. He could just town centre this gold later anyway. Because in my opinion, this gold isn't really much better. I guess it's a little bit out the way. Purple has scouted it though, his scout going all kinds of weird ways. So green going back, seeing the archers from Scrath. Scrath doesn't even have fletching yet, so his archers are not very powerful. Tiemin hasn't even made any feudal archers of his own. He's going straight into cavalry archers. He'll be dropping the third archery range probably here next to the barracks. A kind of diagonal to make a nice straight line. Yep, there we go. That's a good archery range. Archers coming forward from Tato. Tato does not have fletching either. Not patrolling, so his archers didn't automatically shoot at the scouts. Scrath researching crossbowmen. Tato researching crossbowmen. Neither was... What the hell did that? Oh, I thought OBS crashed. I heard the little weird like disconnect sound. I was like, no, stop. Okay, so we see crossbows from Scrath and crossbows from Tato. Tato just getting fletching now. Purple's adding cavalry archers. Honestly, I prefer, until you get all the upgrades, I like crossbows more because they get more range and they fire faster, so they are a lot easier to micro than cavalry archers. But then again, if you're usually doing 3 ranges versus 2, you can master cav arch faster. A lot of Tato's expos on this hill. He's expecting to have this golden wood snipe, which makes sense. I think purple's going to do exactly that. Maybe he's just going to defend, getting padded archer armor after getting Bodkin. He feels he needs it. No, he's just going to do the crossbows. Obviously, they do not have Bodkin, so they actually have the same range. No, they don't. Yeah, 5+1 and 4+2. The cav arch have more HP. So yeah, he does have to get in really close because they fire so much more slowly. So like, he's going to lose 2 cav arch. He may lose all of this actually. No, he won't lose all of it, but he lost 3 cav archers just because that's how ineffective they are at the start without things like Thumbring and Ballistics. When you get Thumbring and Ballistics and like Bloodlines, cav arch become near impossible for crossbows to stop because they just have so much more HP. They actually do more damage. You can see they start have 6 base attack instead of 5. So it's going to be crossbows and cavalry archers. They're going to double Tato and leave Emin at home. Emin's just kind of defending. adding a second town centre. Scrath still on one town centre. Suplendia adding the second town centre in front of his gold now. Tato, I assume, is on the second. Yep, Tato has 2 TCs already. Going to add the third on the gold. His crossbows are there. The Cav Archer coming, but there are more crossbows, and obviously I'm pretty sure if Purple fights that, he will lose. He's going to run away, but he will have help from Scrath. And with Scrath's help, they will easily be able to win his engagement. Obviously, Scrath has ballistics as well. Very, very fast ballistics coming up for him. And he does have Bodkin already, so he will just be able to essentially probably patrol into that. Well, I guess Tato has the hill now, so he has to be a bit more careful. Killing the scout. The cavalry archers will come into. If they fight together, they can fight uphill with no problems, but they do need to fight together. Probably going to use some runners. He's going to take the hill. No, I'm not sure what they're doing there. They're kind of not doing much at all. And Emin coming to help out Tato, sending his cavalry archers. He's got a lot more than Suplandia. And obviously Tato doesn't have ballistics, but he's still microing well. And yeah, they're just going to get trapped in the base and lose everything. Like, look at how many cav arch Pearl's losing. I mean, Tato's lost 1 Vil, he's idled some Vils, but Blue's going to lose a lot of crossbows because of that. And considering the investment he's putting into it, depends how much he can boom at home. He's adding second TC now. I mean, it's okay to delay your boom to have more army to do damage, but you really have to coordinate and be careful in a 2v2, because if you get trapped like this, like, Tato still has more. So he's still got to be careful. He's not patrolling again. He's left the hill. He needs to get on that hill, get the hill bonus. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what he does. He's going to lose this, but at least the ballistics help him a little bit. I don't know why Saplandi's going back. It's not like he can do anything to help at this point. So yeah, he killed a couple of cav arch, but really not worth it for Team MCL. See Saplandi on 3 TCs. Highest number of Vils is from Emin with 68, who is also on 3 TCs, adding a university. Probably to get ballistics for himself, adding a stable so he can get bloodlines and husbandry. Tato adding a siege workshop and a university of his own because he wants ballistics as well. So I definitely say advantages for Team WolfpacK. You see the Vil count 48 for both of MCL, 55, 51 for WolfpacK, so slightly ahead in Vils. We see Blue coming in with more crossbows to raid, but I think Emin has too many cavalry archers now, because it does get to the point when the Hun player has so many cav archers that even if you know, considering the differences between them, the cav archers still win. Emin having to send the Vils back into the town centre. Obviously doesn't want to lose him getting bloodlines. He wants to go and raid himself. He can raid this wood line just about, but it is quite safe. It's hard to hit from the outside. Tato again now going forward with his larger army. He's got more crossbows than Sapalandia. Sapalandia adding a 4th archery range. He doesn't have a stable yet. He is getting university. You see bloodlines, pilot archer armor for Emin. WolfpacK Saga does have bloodlines now. I think that's slightly behind. Overlay gets a bit behind sometimes. 3rd TC coming up for Scrath. Wheelbarrow for both the MCL players. Yeah, they're discussing the fact that he's adding a 4th range instead of a stable. Maromba thinks he should have added a stable instead to get, you know, bloodlines, husbandry, because bloodlines is really important. Plus 20 HP, you know, that's massive. This TC from Scrath will go up, won't be denied. He may lose a... Oh, why did he go back? It needed to be built for like 1 more second. He should have just built it. I don't know what... And then garrison the Vils. That was a bit of an indecision. He can just patrol in though. He has that extra range. He has ballistics. 5+2 versus 4+2 range. I guess he is playing quite safe. Tato's actually gone back a bit. He's massing more crossbows, getting pellet archer armor, getting wheelbarrow. He does have Bodkin now. He's getting ballistics. I guess he wants to. He's hoping that ballistics will be finished by the time he gets Sapalandia's base. They have just avoided each other though. I think Tato may have seen it. I do not know the line of sight of crossbows compared to cavalry archers. It looks like Saga's going forward now. He wants to raid Sapolandia because obviously Scrath is walled. And if you full wall in 2v2, it's just generally really risky because this is what happens. I'll just double the other guy. We see a little bit of raiding from Scrath, but nothing too much. But I reckon he's cav archers because they can just run through TCs and then just sit here, idle all these farms, idle this entire wood line. He just doesn't need to worry. Look, I think no, he's not risking losing the cav arch in his base yet. No. Okay, you can do that. Just run through TCs and then you can just idle everything. And then Purple's entire economy now is basically completely idle, plus he's going to lose a couple of villas in the process. That's really, really going to hurt his eco. I mean, Emin's eco has been barely touched. He's just a couple of villas made Mangonel to defend. Tato's coming forward with 20 crossbows. I mean, yes, Emin will get trapped, but considering the amount of damage he's done, and what Tato can do as well to help, it's really not that bad of a trade. He'll probably just like hide in this corner and fight because they both have all the upgrades. But does he have Thumbring as well? I think Emin may have Thumbring, but I don't know. Some diagonal patrolling from Purple. I've heard that's the thing that works quite well. I think that's something people do a lot in CS, and they diagonally patrol to try and make units fire more efficiently, I think, but I'm not really sure. And I'm a noob anyway in micro. Couple of snipes from Tato there. I mean, if you look at this, the Vil count, 90 for Tato, 77 for Emin versus 80 for Scrath and 66 for Sapolandia. Tato can fight this. You can kill so many cav arch so quickly. Obviously, cav arch don't bunch together as much, so if he surrounds them, his crossbows will be more tightly knit. But okay, I think that was a bit of a fail from Tato, though his units weren't even attacking. And he actually lost really, really badly. That sucks for Tato. I mean, I think if he'd just gone on this hill and fought uphill, he would have won, but his units just went haywire. And that 70 HP and hill bonus. And extra damage as well, don't forget. Emin will clear it up though. It's elite skirms from Scrath and crossbows going to try and raid Tato. They're almost full walled on the right hand side. Tato going to Imperial Age, he'll transition to Elite Eagle Warriors. I mean, I'd imagine he would, given the fact that he's versus Huns doing cav arch, right? You transition to Eagles. Not, I mean, you could do Arbalests as well, but I'd imagine we'll see some barracks. But I don't know, let's see. Stone Mining, oh no, he wants to go Plumes maybe. Stone Mining upgrading, Town Watch. Maybe he's afraid of the other Mayan player going Plumes, he wants to get some of his own. See, it's good that he walled, he's going to wall here with a barracks. Sending 3 Vils forward, I'm not sure what they're for. Telling Scrath to send the elite skirms to kill the plumes. Emin is going to Imperial Age as well. So both of WolfpacK members forward siege workshop from Tato. Sending in Mangonel to help kill these massive expos, obviously the ballistics showing there. Emin is going Paladins, it looks like. Obviously it's very viable in 2v2, you can trade, there's lots of goals, so Emin's going to be doing Paladins. Scale welding armor, scale mail armor for Tato, so he is indeed going Eagles. It's going to be Eagles and Paladins combination. Whereas neither of the MCL players are up to Imp, which really surprises me. I'd imagine that Scrath should be up, because he has been, his economy's been untouched, and the fact that he's not up at minute 34 with Mayans is really late. I think he, like that 21 minute ballistics hurt his economy a lot. And it's kind of unnecessary, in my opinion, because, I don't know, like, at minute 21 you don't have enough archers to justify it. I mean, I don't know, I might just be talking nonsense, but I feel like it's just such a big investment so early. It's 200 wood for university, it's 300 wood and 175 gold for ballistics. When you could have put that into some TC and farms, build a university 3 or 4 minutes later, and still have it be relatively useful as an upgrade. We'll see husbandry, gold, shaft mining, elite eagle warrior, squires, chainmail armor for Tato. I don't know how many barracks that he has yet. He's adding more. He'll have like 6 actually when he's done, and he'll clear out these crossbows with no problem. Scrath is up to Imperial Age, he's transitioning to plumed archers, which is in essence they're really strong, but you can kind of assume that the Hun player is going to go paladins, and so he needs, you know, some kind of halbs or something, and plumes take a long time to mass, so those are some considerations. Eagles are very good for raiding, but then again, I guess it's on the basis that the reason I'm saying this is because I know purple's not to implement behind an eco, right? So I can say this knowing what I can see the entire map. But if I was playing, you'd be like, well, what's he gonna do? Like, is he gonna go heavy cavalry? Is he gonna go paladins? Is the main player gonna do eagles or plumes? Like, you have to speculate these things, which is a lot harder. The problem for purple is that there are capped rounds in Tato now. Obviously he hasn't done anything to scout the front of his base, the palisade wall will do nothing, and then once the eagles are in, his economy will just die. He will have some knights, but they don't even have +2, they need at least +2 defense, and preferably at least forging as well, you know, to be able to deal with the eagles. But +1 non-bloodline knights, oh, it's got bloodlines, but like +1 knights are not gonna cut it. He doesn't have enough either, he shouldn't fight this. He should just sacrifice the first TC, move back, and like, he has to sacrifice a lot of ground just to defend himself. But on the flip side, like, Tato can just keep pushing with the eagles. I think unmuted and remuted the microphone there. MCL calling GG, seeing that they're behind. Cavaliers is already out for Emin. He had light cavalry as well, nice meat shield. Check the achievements. Tato 84 kills, Sabalandia 84 losses. Golden wood for Tato, stone for Scrath, obviously main's going plumes. Villager high for Scrath as well actually, so he made a lot of vills for mains and boomed quite hard.